Mel Chin conceived of C2C back in 2014 for a show with the Mint Museum. It was a show specifically designed to celebrate 100 years of the Panama Canal. Mel, of course, had a unique perspective, and what he decided to do was to create a portrait of each ocean and talk a little bit about what the creation of the Panama Canal did to the environment and to what it has done to each ocean. And so what you're seeing behind me is a portrait of the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. He's got this beautiful conceptual drawing of these ribbons of data rolling through this projector that are being projected onto these spheres. And each one of those layers, where he visualized those layers coming through, but he didn't know what the output of what each piece of that data coming through the projector would look like. So we worked together to come up with a basic look of how to layer each one of those data sets to be an interesting visual portrait of the Atlantic and the Pacific.
What we have here in C2C is the third variation. When it was time with this exhibition, I called on Ben to come visit me. And let's have a talk about what we can improve, what we missed, what we can enhance about the scientific dialogue that was presented in these papers that can be arcane, and how to present it in a compelling way. Looking critically at what we had done before in the previous film, and how can we make a better portrait of the ocean? Recognizing how hickory has a furniture making tradition or businesses here, I said, well, it'd be shame not to do something related to that. And that's how it snowballs into like, well, if we do that, then it has to be the fabric from the company that is part of this exhibition. When we went to visit the school at Appalachian State that were possibly going to build the driftwood furniture, I became kind of enamored with all their creativity. There's a lot of different levels of what collaboration means, but I think it means forward motion. It means movement of ideas in service to all of us. Because I think if we don't have that, then we lose basically the essential thread that makes being human meaningful.
Valdez came to us to talk about SEAQUAL fabric and yarn and how we could introduce ocean waste plastic into our current textiles. So we got involved that way, and we're really excited to be some of the first manufacturers to introduce textiles with ocean plastic waste woven into the textile itself. For every 1 pound of yarn that is used in textiles, 9 more pounds of waste is taken out of the ocean. There's that bigger picture story that's really important to me and, any products that we're looking at launching. You see in the exhibit today, all the plastic that's in the ocean and fish swimming around, and some of those images can be really hard to see, but I think we need to face those realities so we can truly understand how much of an impact we're actually making on this planet and in our oceans and in our life, and to see, even though being sustainable and living that sustainable lifestyle seems very daunting, just seeing what little steps you can change in your life to make an impact overall.